the water.
The night of the first public screening, Spielberg and the producers were certainly terrified.
I had no idea commercially how it would perform. Of course, the movie lost all this money, and the 157 days of shooting was for naught, and the studio was, in the red. Then, of course, I probably wouldn't have gotten another job.
Stephen and I were sitting next to each other, and we had never seen or heard an audience reaction.
I was too nervous to watch it from my seat, so I watched most of the movie from right near the curtain. So if it wasn't going well, I could just take one step back and I would be out in the lobby.
And we both clutched each other on the arm when that first scream happened.
When the little boy is taken on the raft, the scene where the shark comes up and the boy is brought underwater, a person got up and started to leave, and I thought, oh my God, my first walkout. And the person began to run. I went, oh my God, it's not a walkout, it's a run out. He's fleeing the premises. And the person passed me, heading for the restroom, didn't make it, and threw up on the floor of the lobby of the Medallion Theater. And I thought, at that point, I thought, oh my God, I've gone too far. I should have edited this picture more. What have I done?
People were seeing Jaws for the first time and jumping out of their seats and throwing up and running out of the theater and buzzing with excitement.
But then when the audience started making noise and going crazy and screaming and yelling and clapping after every big scene, I knew that I could go to work again.
I can remember at the end of the film, everybody in the theater standing up and cheering. Actually cheering. We walked out of that film, and there was Richard Dreyfuss, and we stood on the New York street, and Dreyfuss was screaming, "We did it! We did it! This was great! It was great!"
Because there'd been a year of tension leading up to that, and we never knew whether we actually had it. But that first scream told us everything that we needed to know. It was amazing.
The movie would go on to break every attendance record, becoming the highest-grossing film of its time. Audiences loved it.
I think Jaws is a perfect film. It was something that happened during our time that can't be replicated. It's like lightning in a bottle.
You've got that slow climb up to the top, and everything seems fine, it's full, and then you hit the first drop, and then boom. And you feel the earth drop out from under you. And that's what Spielberg does to an amazing degree in this movie. He really just kind of lulls you into this false sense of security, and then boom, just kind of hits you with that.
One secret to its success, Jaws was released in a brand new way.
Roy Scheider, Robert Shaw, Richard Dreyfuss. Jaws. See it before you go swimming.
Studio execs Sheinberg and Wasserman decided to open it nationwide on hundreds of screens across the country simultaneously. It had never been done before.
I felt we had not only a hit, but I felt we had a really terrific movie. We opened it in what was then considered a very wide opening, 440 theaters. This country was taken over by Jaws.
When coupled with a nationwide marketing campaign, it created a box office smash.
People were Jaws crazy. They were seeing sharks. They were buying Jaws jewelry. They were buying Jaws underwear, Jaws posters, Jaws cups, Jaws games. It was one of the first times in history that a film actually had the merchandise that went along with it that did so well and became kind of its own business.
It's the first picture that I can remember that owned the summer.
This film played in theaters for close to a year. Like, it was there forever, and it was #1 on the box office charts forever, and it just kept piling money in.
I loved going to a theater on Broadway in New York, and then going to a theater in the San Fernando Valley, and then being in Dallas again and seeing the movie playing in July in Dallas.